Butterworth Toastmasters. Welcome everyone to our virtual meeting. And tonight the theme is Pajama Night. When I first saw Pajama Night, I was wondering what is Pajama Night? Because as I know, pajamas should be P-Y-J-A-M-A-S. So I searched Google and I found, oh, P-Y-J-A-M-A-S is actually British English. And P-A-J-A-M-A is actually American. Oh, wow, I learned something new about this. And at the same time, I searched what do we do during pajama night? And Google said, no drugs, no alcohol.
Pillow fight.
And it's designed for children. But the most important thing is we need to be relaxed, enjoy ourselves, like what Prisang said earlier, wear your most comfortable pajamas with a pillow, if you have your pillow. I have my pillow here. So be comfortable, relax, no string attached because we are a family. Without further ado, I would like to explain and introduce a bit of Toastmaster program. So we have 3 sections in our meeting. The first one will be the project speech. This evening we have 2 speakers, Chun Kui and KKG. And the next table topics, the next section will be table topics where we are trained to think and speak on our feet. It's actually an impromptu speaking, so it's a good way to practice impromptu speaking. And the third session will be evaluation and feedback. Because evaluation is very important for us to attend, because we need to know our strength and also our weakness so that we can improve. Of course, we need role players to make this meeting a successful one. I would like to invite our first role player, Timer, to explain her role. Can we have Catman to explain his role as a timer?
Catman, unmute.
Catman, you are muted.
Sorry. Kalang Kabut download the screen. So first of all, I think I will do online timer. So basically, I'll make sure all the assigned project speaker on time, and when it's I will change the background behind, right? Just like sorry, yeah. So green, we have green, yellow, correct, and red, and time up. And can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Can you see the PowerPoint?
I can see. But I have to reduce my this virtual background setting here, no? So I can click here. Oh, okay. Only thing I also evaluator, so I'm not sure whether that time.
I will be the timer during your evaluation. Catman.
Oh, very good. I'm also the project Chun Kui project speech evaluator. So basically, I will time for the project speaker as well as this table topic speaker. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Catman. Next, we have our R counter, Shweta, to explain her role.
Hello everyone, I'm Shweta and I'm also VP of the club. Today I'm playing the role of R counter. The purpose of R counter is to note any overused filler words or the sounds like well, but, so, we use so, but, and in between our sentences without noticing ourselves. So I will listen to all these filler words, and then at the end of the meeting, I'll give a report with number of times each speaker has used this, and the report will be displayed when general evaluator is asked for. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Shweta, for the well-explained counter role. Next, we have our Kama as our grammarian. Kama, can you explain your role?
Sorry, everybody. I fell asleep because we are having our pajama night. I was too comfortable with all of you. If I don't end up falling asleep, being as comfortable as I am, I will take up the role as the grammarian for the day. The grammarian helps the club members improve their grammar and vocabulary. For example, it take note of any improper language and outstanding words or quotes. As grammarian, I will also introduce the word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day? Wait, am I introducing? Okay, there's no slides for word of the day, is it? Okay,
We'll display later.
okay, it will
Yep.
come later. So yeah, watch out for me later. Good
Thank
night.
you, Kama. Next, we have our GE, General Evaluator, Miss Lim Hui Ying.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Yo.
Miss Lim Hui Ying.
Don't need to call me Miss, okay? I'm not used to people calling me Miss. Please don't call me Miss. All right, just call me Hui Ying will do. Okay, the role as the general evaluator is basically to evaluate everything that takes place or perhaps doesn't take place during the meeting. And as the general evaluator, I will also be conducting the evaluation session, which is the last segment of any Toastmasters meeting, where I will be assisted by the grade evaluation team, the speech evaluators, the R counter, the grammarian, as well as the timer. Back to you, Leo.
Thank you, Hui Ying. All right. Okay, I can actually saw some discussion on the chat about pajamas. I did Google on when we should use pajama or when we should use pajamas because I was confused. Pajamas is like trousers, pants, shorts. It must be with an S at the back. And when should we use pajama, the one without S, is when we want to use it as an adjective, like pajama pants, then we use it without an S. But for pajamas, it's always plural. No matter one or two, it's always with an S. This is from Mr. Google, not from me. Okay. All right. That's all about my sharing for the earlier introduction. Next, I would like to invite our word of the day, Kama, to explain about the word of the day. Let's welcome Kama.
Hi everybody, we are having such a great gathering here today. So the word of the day is gather, to bring together into one group, collection or place. Example, this gathering is about to be awesome. And also to collect or accumulate. Gather your thoughts and share it with us at our slumber party. Back to you.
Thank you, Kama. Gather. Remember, all members and guests are encouraged to use the word of the day, gather, throughout the meeting. Next, we have our thought of the day. Is Jasmine around?
Thank you so much, Leo.
Okay.
Okay, so hi everyone, good evening. My name is Jesslyn. So today I want to share with you a thought is a good laugh and long sleep is the best cure for anything. So a good laugh, once you step in BTM, I guarantee you will have a good laugh as we have different humor master in our club. So like Toastmaster Chongkui or our DJ Ribbon or even Andy or any one of you also is a humor master. So it's not a big deal. So long sleep, as I noticed, our club grandpa and our club mama always sleep late and wake up very early in the morning. I know this is the habits of the younger generations. I think they belong to this generation too. However, it's actually encouraged to sleep more because that you all know, sleep and the mental health are actually closely connected. So sleep, if let's say we sleep less, it will actually affect our psychological state and mental health. And those with mental health problem are more likely to have the insomnia or other sleep disorder. So some of my clients always face the sleeping difficulty when they have the issue. So how can we promote the good sleep? So first of all, is like, I think all of you know, is to get regular exercise. I know now it's not encouraged to go outside for exercise, but you still can do some like exercise in your house. So because the regular aerobic activity help people fall asleep faster, spend more time in deeper sleep, and will awaken less often during the night. So the second is the relaxation technique. You can actually meditate or some guided imaginary. Or the most simple one is the deep breathing exercise. I believe that most of you know how to do the deep breath. Or another deep breathing technique is called 4-7-8. Means that you inhale for 4 seconds and then you on hold for 7 seconds and then you exhale for 8 seconds. You keep on repeat and repeat, you will feel more relaxed, and this proven to be effective for some people. Okay, and the last one I would like to say is like reduce the blue light exposure. So I know that now we depends on our electronic device so much, but if we can put aside our electronic device like outside our sleeping room, so that we can reduce the blue light and have a better sleep. This is because that why I want to introduce you all this is because that as the condition in Malaysia is getting worse, so it is inducing a considerable degree of fear, worry, and concern, and particular group of people actually are struggling in sleeping too. So if any of you face anything, so feel free to voice out, as we are called like a family to support each other. So thank you so much, and back to you, Leo.
Wow, that was an awesome sharing. Not only you share about the thought of the day, also you share about the tricks. And I understand you are a hypnotist, right? So you also help us and show us the trick on how to be a better sleeper. Okay. Now we have our not even you started listening to his humor speech, but I've started laughing because he always has this very smiley and happily face. So we have our humor master of the evening, Ribbon, Yap, to share his story on the humor. Let's welcome Ribbon Yap.
Thank you, Dr. Leo. Anyone of you here like fishing activity? Fishing hobby.
Oh, I do other fishing.
You do other fishing. Okay.
I fish, but fish something else.
Okay, so now I will tell you all about a story about a guy gone fishing. Okay, so as we know now, still MCO, right? So everyone very stressed out. Okay, so this guy, now I will tell you a story about a husband and a wife. Okay, so a guy came home from work and said to his wife, I need a vacation. I'm too stressed out. I think I will go fishing on the weekend. Okay, the wife replied, I will pack for you. So the wife packs for him and he goes away for the weekend. And when he comes back, he says, wow, I feel a lot better right now. And the wife asks, how did I pack? You did fine, except you forgot my pajamas. No, I did not. I did not have enough room in your bag, so I put them in your tackle box. Everyone stand, okay? So actually the tackle box is the box that put the fishing tools. Okay, back to you, Leo.
Thank you, Raven, for the wonderful session. All right. Next, we have our most exciting section of the evening, which is the project speeches. Okay, we have our first speaker, Chun Kui, who will be doing her project speech number 1, engaging humor. I would like to invite his evaluator, Catman Ho, to read out the speech objective. Can I have Catman? Hello, Catman. Can you unmute? I think you are still...
Oh, sorry again. All right, I think I read from here, right? The purpose statement. The purpose of the project is for the members to practice writing a speech with an emphasis on adding language to increase interesting and impact. Is it?
Yes, thank you, Catman. Next, Hui Ying, as a general evaluator.
I think that's it.
I think GE.
To read the notes of the evaluator?
Yes, correct.
All right. So for the evaluator, please listen for descriptive words and literary elements such as plot, setting, and think about the story the speaker is telling, even in an informational speech. Are you engaged? Are you interested? Back to you, Leo.
Thank you, Hui Ying. Chun Kui, are you ready?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Chun Kui, should the Olympians be naked again? Should the Olympians be naked again, Chun Kui?
My fellow Toastmasters, Olympic was just over the weekend, and I'm sure you enjoyed it, right? Can I hear some yeah or no?
Yeah.
I'm sure you enjoyed
Especially
it.
the
And Malaysians,
cycling. Yeah.
unfortunately, have 2 medals, but never mind. We did enjoy the Olympics. The key thing is that, do you know that from time to time, people will ask these questions, especially this year in Tokyo Olympics. I asked a question since my teenager, because I first read that all those Olympians during the early days during the something BC, they actually compete naked. So I was wondering, every 4 years, is it going to be a naked Olympic as a teenager and as a kid? But of course, now I've forgotten about it until recently, when, because of pandemic, all the Olympic Games are without any visitors, are in an enclosed environment. And people starting to ask again, should the Olympians be naked again? So I'm going to bring this in as a topic of discussion for us to know whether we should see a naked or nude Olympic competition. Let's look into that. And do you know when did this naked Olympic started? It's actually not at the early days of Olympic. It started at the second Olympic during about 800 BC. And what happened was, when the Olympics started, everybody was wearing a loincloth. I don't think I'm tall enough to show. So imagine you're wearing a loincloth and you're ready to run. And on your mark, get set, go, everybody ran. And then amazingly, there's this guy called Orsippus during the second Olympic. You see, the name also not right, Orsippus. Yeah, so yeah, so he's Orsippus and he ran. And then suddenly somebody, distangled or dislodged his loincloth, and he continued to run. He didn't have to gather his courage to run. He just ran and ran. And you know what? He won the competition. And from that day onwards, the Greek thinks that, you know what? Let's compete naked and we shall win that competition, right? That's how it started. And from then on, all the Olympics, all the older Olympics are they were competing naked or nude. Of course, in the modern Olympic era, we see our competitors well dressed. Of course, even if they're well dressed, it's still half naked, right? And I'm sure the guys enjoy watching the female athletes. I mean, let's be honest. You see, Leo is laughing there so happily. Yeah, let's be honest, right? I think they are still very beautiful and sexy. But let's talk about being a naked competitor since the Ossipus day. But do you know why they want to have it naked? Other than I told the story that Ossipus started it, because being naked, and most of the time these competitors are great athletes and they have good body. I have a good bod, but not for me, though. Yeah, they have a good body. And other than a few dangling parts, which by natural we have, right? I know. I mean, the female has some dangling parts more than us, but we guys have one dangling parts. I have a natural one, but of course, it's not that substantial, right? But I'm just saying, but as I grow older, my other dangling parts starting to form. You see this more dangling now. My dangling parts here, at the front, very obvious, right? And these dangling parts here coming out. So all these dangling parts are coming out. Do you think that I want to show if I'm a competitor? No, because these are the athletes and they want to replicate Zeus. Zeus is a god and I have a good bod and I want to show my good bod. That's one. And the second reason why they want to show their good body is because they want to intimidate the competitor. So who has sexier? Of course, I'm just joking about sexier, but who has bigger muscle? Yeah, other than the dangling parts. But yeah, so if I'm bigger muscle, then probably I would be intimidating my competitor. But that's the main reason why they continue to have the naked competition. But do you know that, ladies? The ladies also have a naked Olympic. The guys had a separate one because it's all for the guys, and only single ladies can watch the Olympic. Amazing, right? How the Greek thinks. And married women are not supposed to watch the Olympics, and they will be punished severely if they somehow sneak in and watch. But only single ladies can watch the male competitors. And for the female, they have this competition called the Hera competition, where it worship the god of heaven, Hera. And all the ladies are actually competing naked. But that was history. Now let's come back to the question, should all the Olympians be naked again? What do you think? Can I hear some opinion? Ribbon, come on. Should it be or should it not be? Ribbon, quick.
No.
No.
Not be.
Oh man. So you're not as pervert as I think. Not as hums up as I think, right? But it's good. It's good, right? No. Strata hums up means pervert. So he's a good guy as usual. Now, let me tell you guys this. The modern Olympic shouldn't be naked. Do you know the reason why? Because there was one time, do you know that all the Olympians are being shaved clean so that, especially the swimmers, so that they have least resistance when they compete. Yeah, you don't hairy parts when you swim, right? That have resistance. So what happens is that they actually have a certain type of garment that reduce the resistance, and it actually have very good flow when you swim or even when you run. So they know that it's actually, I mean, first cut you shave, but even better performance if you wear a garment, a swimming gear that reduce the resistance. So then we know that all these garments that we're going to use for performance are actually very high performance garment, and it will enhance the performance. So that's how people know that runners now, swimmers, all these things, they are wearing garments that has very low resistance for them to run faster and swim better during their performance. And also, as you can see, the latest gear that they wear is all very tight. So they tight at the right muscle in order for them to have a better performance and stabilize the muscle. And you can see most of the garments are very good. But for me, mine is tight enough to enhance my Buddha, Buddha belly over here. So that's how it is. But I'm trying to tuck in my tummy, but it's still too big, right? So it's still enhancing my six-pack over here, a single pack over here. And that's very obvious why people should have their gear for them to perform. Now, with the current situation with the media, do you think people want to compete naked? No, I don't think so. Because previously, yeah, they are at an enclosed environment. The Greek, yeah, the single ladies watch the performance, and then the single guy watch the ladies' performance. But now it's like, if I were to go naked, everybody knows, right? Can you imagine? Yeah, although I'm not a performer, but I'm sure it will be viral. Although you guys are not interested in my danglings, but it is it is an awful sight. It's an awful sight. Yeah, and that's why people don't want to have a naked Olympians. But if we don't have the media, probably something that people will have even more discussion for the naked Olympiad. And last of all, the reason why we shouldn't have it, because nowadays all the competitors are getting younger and younger, and we have to understand there's a legal implication, because we do not want the younger people to be exposed viral and all this thing to them. So that's not a good reason. And we should not have this naked Olympian again. That's the most obvious reason. But saying that, I hope that you guys can understand the history of a naked Olympians and why maybe it's a good idea to have to be naked. But saying that probably is not a good idea because of our current situation, that is media is so viral, and then people are getting younger. So it's not right to expose the younger generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chun Kui. Okay, next speaker, KKG, will be attempting innovation planning, level 2, project number 2. I would like to invite his evaluator, Jaslyn, to read out the speech purpose statement.
Thank you, Liu. KKG is doing his pathway innovative planning level 2, and the project to connect with your audience. And the time allocated for his speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. And the purpose statement of this project is for KKG to practice the skill needed to connect with an unfamiliar audience. And the speech title will be Hook, Line, and Sinker. So hook, line, and sinker, KKG, hook, line, and sinker. All the best to your speech.
Before that, can the GE read out the notes to the evaluator?
All right, sure. So Jaslyn, KKG is completing this project and he's practicing the skills needed to connect with an unfamiliar audience. And to do this, KK presents a topic that is new or unfamiliar to the club members. Listen for a topic that is unusual or unexpected in your club. Take note of KK's ability to present the unusual topic in a way that keeps the audience engaged. And the speech should not be a report on the content of the Connect with Your Audience project. Back to you, Liu.
Thank you, Hui Ying. With that, KKG, hook, line, sinker, KKG.
I need to share screen. Can I share screen?
Yes, of course.
Okay, where's my video? My video. Then you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here goes. Hook, line, and sinker. That's the title. And with that, it gives you a clue. Just now, Ribbon has mentioned or asked a question. Anyone here are involved in fishing? And very few hands went up. Good. Then I've selected a topic that most of you will not be familiar with. This is the hook. Now, what I'm sharing with you is my early days, my younger days, when I was around 10 years old. From then onwards, I went fishing with my father every Sunday. And we would travel to a spot that is after Rasa Sayang Hotel. We will go out onto a rock, right into the sea, and do our fishing. But to understand fishing, we must understand the basic ingredients or accessories or equipment or tools necessary to catch a fish. So we start with the hook. And there are various types of hooks. Probably most often we will think it's only a single hook like this on the left hand side. But actually there are double hooks and triple hooks as well. After hooks, we must not use strings, or it is known as fishing lines. These are fishing lines that are loose and it comes in hundreds of yards. And on the right hand side, you will see different types of lines, different thickness. This is meant for catching different sizes of fish. If you are fishing near the shore, then you don't need a thicker line. You don't need such a long line. But when you're fishing on the boat outside, you need to have a longer line and a thicker line that is stronger because you will be catching huge fishes. And the third item, the sinker. Not often known by many people. If you just fish without near the shore without a rod, usually, you may not use a sinker. A sinker is just a weight made of lead and it is tied to the end of the line. Sometimes it is at the center of the line. What it does is it will weigh down, making sure that the hook will not float at the top, but it will sink down into the water so that the fish swimming by can see the bait wriggling on the hook. So what else do we need? We have a hook, we have a line, we have a sinker. What are we missing? Anyone wants to take a guess?
Rod.
Rod?
Here,
Well, you can
here.
fish without a rod. Yeah, somebody said something. Ribbon said something.
Bait.
Here.
Bait.
Bait. That's right. So, but before that, these are the different types of sinkers that you can find. Not often seen unless you are a regular and semi-professional fisherman. The rod, somebody mentioned. But you can fish without the rod. If you are not fishing in the open sea, you need something else before the bait. It's called a swivel. What is a swivel? It looks like this. The center part will spin, free spinning, and the two ends, the two eyelets you see here is where the string will be threaded through. Why you need a spinner? Because if you don't have a spinner, when the fish bites the hook, it will start to spin. You know, it will jump, it will struggle, then your string will be entangled. But if you have a swivel, it is free spinning, only the hook will be going around, but the top part of the swivel will not be spinning, so your lines will not be entangled. This is another item that you may need. This is the reel. This is a big reel. Just now we saw a small reel. This is for smaller fishes and fishing near the shore. But if you are fishing out open sea, you need a big reel like this. It has gears, so that when the fish pull the string far, far away, you can stop it. And then you start winding the string and wind in the fish. And just now, somebody mentioned this, the bait. I wonder how many of the ladies here will be ready to take any of this and hook it. No, Jasmine said no way. But there are other types of bait as well. A live bait, a fish, often used in the open sea to catch the big ones. And this is an artificial bait. It's made of either wood, plastic, or rubber. It depends. And the fish, because they cannot see very clearly, when you are pulling the string around, waving it, the fish will think it is a live bait. And there are so many different types. And these artificial baits are actually called lures as well. It lures the fish to bite the hook. Look at this particular one that looks so much like a live fish. It even has segments so that when the waves and the current move the fish, it can wriggle just like a fish. The other parts, the other types are insects, where you catch the river fishes, where the fish will jump up to bite the flying insects. So this is another artificial bait. So fishing is very interesting. But most important of all is the man. And when I went for all these fishing excursions with my father, he was actually teaching me lessons in life, how to build up me in terms of my character, in terms of my values. I didn't realize that until later on. Now, what can this be? The willingness to work hard. Fishing is not easy. It is hard work. You are sitting in the hot sun throughout the whole day, and you may not even catch anything. And before you go fishing, a lot of preparation has to be done. You saw the lines, you saw the sinker, you saw the hooks. We have to tie the hooks and the sinker. We have to go and get the baits. Endurance. So you must be able to take the hard work. You must be able to endure the weather. Sometimes it's raining. You must still don't move. You must still sit there and wait for the fish to bite. And you must have tons of patience. A good way to build your patience, fishing. And you must be optimistic, because if you are not, you will give up very easily. And have no expectations. There will be times we will come back with no fishes. And always have a hopeful outlook so you can hang on and wait for the bite. And finally, be enthusiastic with small wins. Even if you get such a small fish, it's okay. You have got a fish. And at the end of it all, you enjoy fighting a good fight when the big fishes come. And how big can the fishes be? As big as this. These are huge ones. And you'll be so happy when you catch fishes like this. Well, my friends, the title Hook, Line, and Sinker. It is a phrase that is used if you are being deceived and you swallow everything, like they say, the fish swallowing, at the entire thing, the hook, the line, and even the sinker. Why? Because of this. The lures is very deceptive. So be on guard And do not just swallow everything that we hear or see or read in social media nowadays. Do not swallow everything, hook, line, and sinker. Back to you, Leo.
Thank you, KKG. Wow. Not
I
only
couldn't see the
we
timer.
learn how to fish, we also learn the philosophy behind of fishing. Thank you, sharing. Thank you for your sharing, KKG. Okay. The next session will be the table topic. Okay. Hui Sang will be conducting our table topic session. Let's us welcome Hui Sang to conduct the table topic session.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you for the nice introduction. Before I proceed on, may I check with the timer and TOE how much time that we have for the table topic so that I can allocate the time, the number of questions following the agenda?
So you still have 10 minutes?
We have 10 minutes for that.
Yes.
Okay, good. And I would like you all to get yourself ready for this exciting moment. 3 to 4 speaker, all right, for this exciting moment as I am sharing the screen now to all of you. So this is the night. So this is a night for us and we are enjoying our night here for this table topic. And before I begin, let me see all your faces. I would like to have as much as possible volunteer yourself before I call upon the names to be the victims of the night. Yes, I can see all of your faces here. You can do a few things here. You can raise your digital hands and then I will be easily spotting you. You can raise your digital hands or you can raise your physical hand, your bodily hand, or you can even unmute yourself and you can type into the chat. I want. I hope to see that. And I'm seeing Hui Yin is smiling all the way. That hinting me something about that she's ready for anything. So before I call upon Hui Ying, wait, let's see any digital hands or not. Oh, you know, also no physical hands. Oh my God. Butterworth Toastmasters Club members, ESCO, what are you all doing? Sleeping already? The night is still young. I know you're all in pajamas, but the night is still young. So I need some volunteer. Come on.
Okay, I volunteer.
All right. Chung Kui, now you are the first one. Hui Yin, you are the second one. Since I see that you are ready, let's get the ball rolling. Now, Chung Kui, I'm going to choose the question for you, so you need not worry. You just sit back and you just relax. So whichever page that I turn to, that's where you are going to start your 1 to 2 minutes now. Ding, ding. Are you ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Come on, this is your topic. So the topic will be hovering all about night, star, moon, dream, sleep. So this is the topic. It's without anything. And now you may start your 1 to 2 minutes based on whatever that you perceive from this picture.
Imagine you're driving at Karak Highway in this condition. What would you expect, my fellow Toastmasters? And of course, this road is straighter than Karak Highway. Have you been into Karak Highway? Even it's spooky when it's in the day. What happens if you drive through the Karak Highway, which is very bending and late at night? And there are a lot of stories about Karak Highway, especially guess, ladies and gentlemen, what month is this? This is the 7th month. And when you drive through Karak Highway at this month, you'll see a lot more buddies. And these buddies are whatever buddies, the Olympian buddies, maybe, or maybe beautiful girls buddy, probably, but expect to see this kind of buddies. And I hate to drive at night. That's something that I don't like to do. I myself stay in Balik Pulau. If you can imagine, right? If you're in Penang, I stay in Balik Pulau and I have to go through the windy road of Tun Sadun. Can you imagine? I didn't like it. Even though Tun Sadun is very safe and it's not Karak Highway type of happening. Yeah, I've heard news that Chung Kui, do you drive at night through the Tun Sadun Highway? I said no. The response is that, yeah, good job that you don't like to drive at night through the Tun Sadun, because there are also a lot of incidents, and especially during the Chinese 7th month. So my fellow Toastmasters, be careful when you are driving at night and this kind of road, and please don't drive at the center. That's not the whole point of this, but be safe, drive safely, and especially when in the dark. Thank you.
Thank you, Chung Kui, for that good story. But let's be assured we are safe here. Butterworth is a club like a family. So we are back home here as a family. We are very safe here. All right. Now, thank you for that. And Hui, I changed my mind. You can be rested now to focus on the GE job. So I have the whole control. I'm going to call upon a second person, whereby I will be giving the opportunity for that person to speak. The second person that I'll be calling out the name would be Rita. Rita, are you ready? Rita, where are you? Hello, I can't see you.
I'm here.
Oh, I see you. Now you are ready. Before I flip over the slides for your topic, it's going to be a picture as well. You're going to expand your creativity to tell us your story about this. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's time to fight again. And it begins at 11 p.m. when you have to tell the children, please stop playing your World of Warcraft. Please, no more Roblox. And the child says, 1 more minute, please. 1 more minute, please. The teenager says, Mom, I'm not listening to you anymore. You're too outdated. So the war continues. And what about the husband? The reason why I put off my video just now was he's just next to me now. He's eating his dinner. And he will come and say, I'm already adult. I'm more than 21. So there's no way you can tell me what to do and what not to do. So we continue our fighting, our pillow fights, our verbal fights. And the other day, did I tell you that my father called me and he heard my husband screaming and said, what's your husband doing, quarreling with you? I said, Father, don't worry. That's just a normal way he talks. He's okay. We are in good relationship. There's no problem. That's just the natural way. So we are very authentic, the way we deal with each other. We say anything we like without much filter. Anytime we like, even the teenager doesn't bother that I'm his mother. He just says DNC, DNC, or 不管, 不管. He's the one who reads Chinese, not me, okay? So he's so good at Chinese. He knows I can't understand. That's why he's using Chinese. And DNC, for your information, means do not care. Do not care at all. Thank you that you have breastfed me for 2 years. Thank you so much. But as a teenager, I'm entitled to say anything at all. So we continue to fight at night, in the morning, in the afternoon. And I'll be so happy when the pandemic is over and they go back to school.
Oh, wow. I hope there are more from you, Rita, but we do care. We do care. Our club here do cares for everyone here. There's where we care for the third speaker. Who will then be the third speaker? Can I see the volunteer? Ribbon is eating. I was going to call him. He's eating. Okay, excuse. Anyone here is raising your hand? It seems that there's none. What about All right, KKT, I hear you. Under the hot request, Hanjun, will be
Hanjun.
next.
Yeah, give
On.
to Hanjun.
All right, Hanjun, you are ready. It's under a popular demand. Are you ready? I'm going to flip it over. All right, 3, 2, 1. Ha! Look at this. Now, expand your creativity. This is a Milky Galaxy, by the way.
So, good evening, everyone. I believe this is one of the very different kind of things is that is about the universe where every one of us have been seeing in this kind of pandemic during this time where every one of us staying at home is one of the way for us to unite with each other. This is what we are now having at this moment. So many of us can actually have time to actually spend with our family members to see some of the different kind of night time memories during this pandemic. Many of one of us is staying together to have this view where we need to have some things to think of that is to stay at this moment. Of course, the moment that we have in this kind of pandemic, this is a very, very different kind of lifestyles for us right now in this pandemic. I really hope that the life will be normal again after this pandemic. So back to you, TME.
Thank you. Yeah.
This is a table topic master.
Yes, thank you, Hanjun. Yes, we are going to have a new norm again, looking at this beautiful wave of galaxy. So life is going to bring back colors soon. So let's be assured of that. Can we have the last speaker here? The last speaker, in view of the time, I would like to have Jean. Jean, are you there? Jean, are you there? Can you show me some signal that you are there? No response for the moment. Okay, let me maneuver away. For the fourth speaker, any volunteer? Anyone would like to volunteer? Anyone else? Okay, I see Sweta. She raised her hand. Thank you, Sweta, being the last but not the least. Are you ready?
Before I take the topic, I need a R counter to replace me for my speech.
Sure. Any volunteer?
Sweta, I will help.
Okay.
Thank you, Jacinda.
Now, Sweta, ready? Dun, dun. Now, from the picture, now your topic is words. The topic for you is, this is a quote, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
Wow. Wow, that's a very good topic. Actually, I think we all know like phrases like dream big, dream high, fly high. We also advise, yeah, you can do it. You dream high, then you can do something at least a level less to that, and you can keep trying. Yeah, there are so many quotes related to this, and this is a wonderful quote which says moon and stars. So exciting. Yes, I'm not shooting at you. Yes, I'm shooting at moon. I'm aiming high. I'm aiming at a very high target so that at least I land among the stars, meaning at least a small piece of that. If I achieve a first step of it, then it is a big achievement, because the first success will encourage you, motivate you to do more, right? Yes, today I didn't wanted to speak, but then, yeah, let me speak. so that later on when I have to give my project speech, I still have the touch to speak in the meeting because I always do the background work. Yes, we all should dream high. We all should aim for the moon. Though moon is disappears one day, but still he'll come back the next day and he'll be there throughout the month and always with you. Wherever you go, the dream that you dreamt will be there with you. Though it goes in the morning, yet it comes in the night. So with all the hurdles you have, you still have your dream there. You still can target it. You still can do your work to reach your dream step by step, of course, collecting one by one stars at a step. Thank you, and over to you, table topics master Huizhen.
Thank you, our lovely superstar tonight, Sweta, for ending the speech, the table topic with such a nice story that she shared. Not star, not moon, but we are all superstars for tonight. So with this, I would like to pass back the floor to Toastmaster of the evening, Leo. Thank you.
Thank you, Hui Sang, for the wonderful session. All right, just a gentle reminder to timer to post all the timing at the chat so that the Zoom master can prepare the voting and exclude those that are out of the time limit. All right, so we're going to have a quick break. Now it's 9:05. Break and group photo. Should we take a photo first before we go for break?
Yes.
Yes.
Take out your pillow. Those that you do not have pillow can use your tummy.
My pillow.
Natural pillow. Kevin back and take the pillow. Okay. Kevin can't see. Hey, where is Kama? Okay, Kama, you are there.
Yeah, Kamal's big bolster.
Ribbon is with the fish.
Hey, who is taking photo?
I can take. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Click. Hold on. Let me check this. See, got anybody close their eyes and sleeping or not? Okay. Looks like okay. Want to take one more. Different pose. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Should be good. Check.
Edmund, wake up.
Okay, very nice.
How much time we have? TOD.
I think for bio break, just let's have 2 to 3 minutes lah, huh?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Right.
3 minutes should be fine.
Okay, so we start again at 9:10.
All right. Okay. Make sure you mute yourself when you go to the toilet so that we don't hear you.
So how's everyone over here?
Yeah, we
Fishing
are
mode,
good.
fishing
How are
mode.
you? Fishing mode?
Kevin, can you put down the timing so that I can prepare the vote? Kevin,
I already put in a chat group.
in the chat group, where? On top,
In this chat.
Zoom chat,
I send to Leo ni.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I send to
everybody lah. You send it out.
everybody. Okay. So what is the timing for?
1 to 2 minutes. So the time limit will be upon 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, I send to everybody. Okay, beside Chung Kui, I don't have the Chung Kui one.
Chung Kui is 818. Okay. Okay. So president is
KK
here or
is
not?
nine. KK is
Okay, okay. So table topic all within lah. Oh. But the project speak all tak ada lah, tak masuk langsung lah ha. So we will be only voting for table topic lor.
got it. Thank you.
Come out, wake up, come out.
Yeah, everyone here still work from home or already back to work?
I work from office.
Can I? Can I work
KL
from
cannot lah. KL.
I know Chung Kui is working from room, not home. He's working from his room, Chung Kui.
KL as Selangor is worse.
Sorry?
KL as Selangor is really worse.
I know. Yeah, speechless. Don't know what is happening out there, man.
And I heard that KL as Selangor is going to open up all the economies by end of this week.
I have no idea. There are so many deaths, like you know, you look at the death cases, it's also very high.
Yeah.
Right. Because the hospitals here are really overwhelmed with so many patients.
And I can see that for those died, for a case who died, I think they haven't got vaccinated.
They said like 90% of those people who got infected, they haven't been vaccinated. Yeah. So all of you got vaccinated already?
Yes.
I already have my
those
first
only.
dose.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yes.
Stay safe. Most importantly, stay safe. Stay safe.
Yeah. In Penang, we can go around right now.
Phase
No.
2, right? Penang in phase 2 already, right?
Yeah, phase 2 still.
Better not, Shweta.
Better, yeah, better not.
We have
Yeah.
now 1,000 per day.
Yeah,
Break
Sabah
record.
also.
Break record.
Sabah
Break
also
record.
very high already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very high. 1385 today, Penang.
Yeah. Don't play this one.
Yeah, I saw half of it is actually from
Recently,
Seberang
there's a
right from-
Toastmaster who passed away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Joshua.
Joshua Chan.
It's not due to COVID, right?
No, it's related.
Or it's related lah. Because
Yeah.
I know he has a so-called an illness, but I didn't know that.
Heart failure.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's not the only Toastmaster. Actually, got a few. Only they're not so active. So their names are not published in the social media and all that.
Yeah.
I have a very good friend, old friend, for easily 20 over years.
Mm-hmm.
He died because of COVID. I think when April. Yeah, and he's younger than me. I think he's 50, 55, 56. I also have friends whose parents have died because of COVID. Like in Penang, Ki Pek Chin.
Yes.
You all know Ki Pek Chin, right?
Mm.
The previous councillor.
The
Yeah,
tourism one, the tourism one.
the whole family got it. Yeah, but she's the one who couldn't take it lah. So it's real lah. It is COVID is real. It's not what Trump said lah. Don't go and believe Trump.
All
Okay, I
right.
think Leo.
Shall I call the meeting back or would we-
Leo, just go ahead lah.
Leo, are you there?
Yeah, you can start the
I'm
meeting.
here. Okay. All right. So the next section will be evaluation and feedback, which is very important to all of us. Okay, so Hui Ying will be conducting the section. Let's welcome Hui Ying.
All right, thank you so much, Leo, for the introduction. So now is the evaluation session, and they always call it the breakfast for champions, right? So without further ado, let us get started to our first evaluator who will be delivering the evaluation on our first speaker of tonight, Chung Kui. May I call upon Kip Men Ho to give his evaluation. Over to you, Kip Men.
Oh, I think Hui Sang, you have to be my timer.
Okay.
Yeah,
no
before that, I
problem.
also, GE, I also need to read out the purpose statement for
Yeah,
the
okay, yes. And because Cameron is doing his evaluation speech project, so yeah, oh, okay, Jacinda, over to you.
Okay, the purpose of this project is for the member to develop skills for delivering and receiving feedback. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to deliver constructive feedback on another member's presentation. So let's welcome our evaluator, Cameron Ho.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cameron, 2 to 3 minutes, huh?
All right.
2 to 3 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you, Hui Sang. Wow, congratulations, Chung Kui. I like your speech. Something like in the humor section. It's about the naked Olympic. Yay! Okay. By the way, I like it. It's very humorous, and then also you're able to engage your audience by asking questions, which is very good. This when you're asking question, of course, maybe Ruben shy to answer lah, no? but it's a very, in fact, it's a very challenging topic. I think it's a very challenging topic, but you make it very humorous, so make everybody just laugh maybe inside. Yeah, very good on that. I like it, and of course, you have very good command of English. Maybe a few things you need to work on. Maybe 2 things you need to work on is maybe I think maybe you can speak slower, then I can hear more clearer, you know, and more vocal variety. Because sometimes you speak too fast, then I need some time to digest. Of course, also of course we know this is Zoom meeting. Eye contact is very hard to practice. Just like now, if I want to look at you and look at the camera, which is a very challenging. So I do not see your eye contact to the camera eye. No? But I think this is very hard to do. So I challenge you. Maybe you can set your camera in front of the screen. This is what I'm going to do also, right? In front of the screen, so that when you look at the screen, you are look at the camera. So I just try to find a way to set this up. I would try to do that. So that when I see, because when we are in a real speech, we can see people and talk to people, then that's a better. Now we have to see the camera eye to presume there's a people, quite hard to imagine. So if you can set up your camera in front of your screen, maybe you lose some of the 1 or 2, or maybe you set your video camera in the middle, so you put the camera blocking your own face, then you can see other people in front of you, then we can have eye contact, maybe similar to real speech when we are at a physical meeting. Okay, all right, that's all from me. Thank you. Basically, I like your speech, and it's very humorous. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chung Kui. Back to you, Theo. Back to you, sorry.
Thank you so much, Cameron. So I think I will go to the second evaluator first before I invite Jacinda to give her evaluation on Catman. So next, I would like to call upon the evaluator for KKG's speech. May I invite Jesslyn to give
Thank you
her
so much for Ying, our GE. Let me take a deep breath first. Okay. Okay. So, KKG, thank you so much for your speech. And before your speech, actually, what I know about fishing is about this. So after you deliver your speech, what I know about fishing is about this. So let me tell you what I like about your speech. So first of all, you successfully hooked my attention with your props, which is your fishing hat. And then beside that also, if the PPT that you design also very attractive, you make me curious, what are you going to share with the hook, with the line, and also the single? How does it related? You know, the attention is very important on the first 30 seconds because it let the audience to decide to tune in or tune out in the beginning of the 30 seconds, but you successfully make it well done. And second, what I like about you is that I'm amazed with your descriptive language at the beginning. Like you say that you and your dad going to fishing on the sunny day, and with together with the slide you share, you know, I can imagine, I can paint the picture in my head. I was thinking, oh, what hook I want to select, and then what bait I'm going to use. Of course, not the natural one that you show us just now. I will rather choose the artificial one. Yeah, so I can like immerse myself in the situation that you mentioned. I'm going to fishing with you. This is what I like. And then for the third one, also let me think further to your speech is you have how to say you are consistently have the eye contact with us, because I know that it's not easy as we share the slide together and also you deliver your speech, but you are attentive enough to like what the response give from the audience, like Reburn or me, you can see it and then you have some interaction with them. This is why I'm amazed, because for me, I don't think that I able to do it if let's say I share screen at the same time and have an interactive with session with the audience. This is what I really like about your speech, and immerse myself in the fishing. You make me feel like I want to fishing with you one day. Okay, so since just now we have went through this fishing process, now I also have 3 big fish that I want to give you to improve further on your speech next time. And this fish you can choose to fry it or steam it. It's up to you. Okay. So the first fish that actually I would like to give you to improve further on is like, just now you tell us the beginning actually has some story, but after that you tell me what's the lesson you have learned from your dad in fishing. I was waiting, what is the interesting story behind this, or anything that very memorable experience that you have experiencing through this fishing with your dad. For example, anything like, for example, storm, maybe you face it before. Yeah, because this can connect more with our emotion. So when it can connect more with our emotion, and then we can relate it more easy compared to just you tell us what you have learned from this fishing. This is the first fish. And then the second fish is, I would like to suggest a transition that can be smoother. I think maybe because at the end near the speech that maybe a little bit run out of time. So there I feel that the transition is, the lesson that I learned from the fishing, and then you move on to the we shouldn't like consume too much info from the social media. I feel that it can be smoother. Like for example, you say for example, because we know that hook, line, and single is it is a kind of the idiom which related to our life sometimes, because we thought that sometimes when you go fishing, you thought that your rod is moving. You thought it is a big fish, but sometimes it's not. Actually, it's maybe the fish is eating your bait and then just run away. It's like it's related to our life. Sometimes we thought that the info what we consume is real on the Facebook or the social media, but actually it's not. So this is like the transition that maybe you can consider in the future to make it smoother and let the audience digest better. So, and the last fish that I will give you was can have a better, stronger call of action with the voice modulation. For example, at the end of the speech, you can say that do not swallow. You can closer to the screen and also say that do not swallow everything info that you consume on the social media with a slower voice and tone to emphasize this message. Of course, you can pair it up with some elaboration like the stick and carrot method. If like, for example, the stick, yeah, the social media, the info on social media is useful for us to know that what happened around the world. But at the same time, what's the stick? Like, what's the consequences if, let's say, we did not analyze it or without further thinking on the information that we get on the social media? What's the consequences? So this is the 3 fish that I want to give you. So therefore, in a conclusion, you did well in catchy attention, and then your descriptive language have also good interactive skill with the audience. And a light shouldn't be hidden and should put up on height to shine. Therefore, if you can challenge yourself on more open to your personal story, and then have a stronger call of action with the voice modulation, and also the transition can be smoother, I believe that you will shine as a higher height. And back to you, GE. Thank you.
Wow. All right, I shall hold my feedback later on. Now I would like to invite our next evaluator, which is our table topics evaluator. Let me see, Andy.
Hi, thank you, Hu Ying. Okay, so today we had 4 table topic speakers, and I must tell you that each of them have brought their own style and method of tackling the table topics, which I've observed. And now I will give you the feedback. Chung Kui, you are a master storyteller. I was already starting to get chills because I know it's going to be a ghost story. And then you delivered, and you talking about bodies and all that in things that happen in the dark. So this is one good way of capturing and controlling our or even leading us to think what you want us to think. So you're good at that, and you do a lot of movement also. So we know that you are actively grabbing our attention. The only thing that I noticed is that your eyes is mostly going above your camera, rather than when you were doing your prepared speech. When you were standing back there, it's harder for you to look over. But when you are doing table talk, it's like right now you're looking up instead of looking towards the screen. Yeah. So if you look this way, then we would see you more like looking at us. So maybe you just want to watch out for that the next time you try table topics. Next is Rita. Rita, I love your voice. You have this ability to really capture the essence of the fights between your children and even your husband, and you even imitated how your father sounded when he heard your husband like talking as if fighting. So you really able to do the drama just between the people. So that's your great strength. The only thing that I would want to see a little bit more in the area of body language, where you maybe you not just make the voice but also make the action. When your children do not care, you do that kind of action, it will enhance. Just flip hair or flip head or that kind of thing, because kids they like to. But I don't know, nowadays kids, maybe they do a lot of online things, so they less hand action, less this action, but you can do that to accentuate it. So I love your vocals, a little bit more on the gestures. Content is very interesting. Hanjun is the mildest table topic we have tonight, because I see that he is very, very calm, very composed, give his opinion, and then just pass it back to the table topic master. So Hanjun, I would advise you to give a little bit more enthusiasm and energy into table topics. You come to our club, we want to have fun. We want to have, you want to like you really get into the positive and enthusiastic mood. You also have to feel us and show that you are a part of us. So Hanjun, next time you do table topics, I want to see more energy. Okay. So and finally Shweta. Shweta is the emotional connector. She's the one that really reached out. Talking about dreams. I feel like I'm floating with you up to the stars already, Shweta. Yeah, the only thing is I wish that you ended with a little call for action. That would make it more inspirational, because you already bring us floating up to want to realize our dreams together with you. Just call for action. What do you want us to do after this? Just don't just dream in your bed, but get up and take action, take steps to achieve your dream. That kind of thing. Then you will inspire us. So that's one thing that I would like to see you do more in the next table topic speech. But good job, everybody. You all tackled the question. Even if it's just a picture, you managed to take it and go with it. So everybody did an excellent job in table topics this evening. So thank you very much, and back to you, General Evaluator Hu Ying.
Wow, thank you so much to the club president, Andy Lim. And next, I would like to invite Jacinda to give her evaluation on Cadman's evaluation.
Thank you, GE Hu Ying. Hello, I'm Jacinda. So I am evaluating Cadman's Hall. Cadman Hall, yeah, I know you are very busy on doing the timing and also need to prepare for the feedbacks for the speakers. Yeah, well done for you. And it is my great pleasure to evaluate you tonight. And you did a very good job on gather 2 constructive points for the speakers, Chun Kui, which is first, you say he has a good eye contact, and also to ask him to have a better eye contact and also speak slower for his speech. Yeah, these 2 points are very good for him. And also, yeah, you have fulfilled the purpose of these evaluations. Thank you. And you are well done. And you also call the speaker's name is a very good engagement. And by yeah, you call the speaker's names and also you congrats him for his speech delivery. And you this actually motivates the speakers as well by saying his speech is very humor, and this also bring up the atmosphere during the introduction of your evaluations. Yeah. So yeah, apart from that, I would like to add that you also provide you give a great challenge for the speakers by giving the examples on how to deliver better on by showing the body gestures. Yeah, from there, I would like to give you another one suggestions is that maybe you can stable your camera first before you continue your speech. Else, or you can provide a more descriptive feedback, such as you can when you deliver the examples by asking him to have a better body gestures. You can say that, Chun Kui, in order for you to see, in order for us to see you in the eye, maybe you can adjust your camera, like taking a passport photo. Yeah, so you no need to carry your own cameras as well. Yeah, so last but not least, Cadman, you have a very good constructive feedback for the speakers, which is provide the engagement for the speaker and also good eye contact and ask him to speak slower for the speech for us to follow up his speech. Yeah, so that's all for my evaluations for you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Jacinda. And now let's vote for the best speaker, best table topic speaker, as well as best evaluator. Who will be running the poll?
Before that, can I have the time for the
timing for
evaluator?
evaluators.
While waiting for that, we can do the poll for the table topic first, and evaluator will be later. So I'm going to launch that. I'm going to launch that. For the information of all, we will not have the polling for the prepared speech due to both the speakers are having time disqualification.
They're overly excited.
Yes. So that will be next good thing to come, and hope to see your names up here for both speakers. 加油, add oil. All right, now I'll be launching the best table topic speaker. All the table topic speakers are qualified for the voting.
Let's vote
now. All right, 42% voted. Please, more to come. At least we would like to hit 80% of the voting. 71%. Two more is not voting yet. Probably it's a bit slow on my end. Okay.
Come on, let's vote. Let's vote.
Okay, I'm going to end the poll right now. Thank you for all your votes. And Hui Yin, you may continue first.
Okay, let's continue with the technical role players evaluation, technical role players report before we go to the best evaluators voting. So the first person I would like to invite would be Catman, who is double heading tonight, for him to present his timer report. Over to you, Catman.
Screen, can I share screen? Okay, we have a project speech, Chung Kui 9 minutes 10 seconds, KKG 9 minutes 05 seconds. That's why they are not qualified for the time is over. So for table topic, Chung Kui is 1 minute 44 second, and Rita is 2 minutes 8 seconds. Hanjun is 1 minute 22 seconds, and Sweta is 1 minute 59 seconds. So for evaluator, Hui Sang, what is my time? Cannot hear you, Hui Sang. Hui Sang, cannot hear you.
Yep, 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
2 minutes and 43 seconds. And Jocelyn is 5 minutes and 57 seconds. I think is qualified, right? So Jacinta is 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Okay, I think that's all from me. Anyone? Anything I miss out?
No.
Yeah. All right.
No, it's good.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Table topic. Andy is 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Andy.
All right.
Minutes and 25 seconds for Andy table topic evaluation.
Okay, thank you so much, Catman. Next, may I invite Sweta for the counter report, please?
Thank you, Dee. Okay, this is the counter report. So here I would like to highlight KKG and KKG had no filler words or any counted for him. Also, Rita did a very good job where I found only one, but congratulations both of you. I learned a lot from you. So others, other speakers like Chung Kui, I noticed more and repetitive words like you know what. And next in the table topic speakers, again Chung Kui is one and one repetitive word when. And Hanjunli is used once and then so 3 times. And this word was repeated thrice. My count, Jacinda has to give it. And before that, I would like to explain this, where for evaluation, Kadmanho, I noticed more so's and also repetitive words like I think, of course, maybe were used more in the speech, I mean evaluation speech. Next, Jesslyn, I saw more as and then so and also repetitive words like actually was used most. Coming to Jacinda, again, the more count in a, and then and so also repetitive words like yeah was used at the end of the sentences. Andy Lim, table topics evaluator, 4 hours and 3 so's, and there were a few repetitive words like the, they, yeah, like these words. I would like to give a few suggestions to all who has the very high number, and these are the observations I found from the speakers who has very less numbers. One is whenever there is some confusion or you want to think, then you slow down your speech or you slow down your sentence so that you will get some time to put your thoughts together. And also you can pause if you want to think instead of using but yeah, it takes practice. So I suggest you all to note down the most of the words that has been repeated here, and then you can back at home you can practice, or you can try to notice in your speech like what are the words you are using and try to reduce the usage of that, so that the practice will make you perfect. Thank you, and over to you, Ji Huying.
Wonderful, Sweta. Thank you so much. And next, come out with the grammarian report. Are you ready? Come on. Yeah, he's
Hi,
ready.
everybody. So this is my grammar report. First of all, I would like to congratulate everybody for not using the word of the day. Not a single person. Give it up to us. Such a wonderful club. Makes me a bit sad, but hey, at least we do it together, right? So for the grammar report, for all the project speakers, first is Chunkoi. You used replicate Zeus. I don't think you can actually replicate a god, so personify Zeus will be much more better in that sense. Not as Hamza, not as perverted. Nothing wrong with that word. It's just that I feel like it was a bit negative. We could have used a positive inclination instead. You could have used you are still innocent, you are still virtuous. Don't have Harry Potter, same. It was a bit more negative. We want to stay more to the positive side, so you can use words like hairless or smooth skin if you want. Younger people exposed viral and everything, so we can just shorten that. Younger people exploited on social media. Those words can be used. KKT, huge fishes. So I just quickly googled up words, like there are a lot of fisherman terms. I believe you should know them more well. So Lanka, I think it's a fisherman term. It's used to talk about large fish, so maybe that could have been used instead. And fishes, so a few fishes, plural is group, school of fishes, school of fish, right? You could have used that instead of fishes to make it much more nicer sounding. Chunkoi, road is straighter. Straighter, road is straight in comparison. Straighter feels a bit not a bit weird. And I myself. So this I also not sure. You're using the same word. You're using two different words to describe the same thing. So I myself, I also am not really sure if this is grammatically correct or not. Rita, good job. I couldn't find any issues in your grammar. Hanjun, need to have something to think about. It felt a bit, empty. So you could have, because your topic was about space, right? You could have just said, I was thinking about stars and space, add more context into it. Sweater, I'm not shooting at you. Wow, so please don't shoot at me. I want to live a long and healthy life. Yeah. Goes in the morning, comes back at night. Here it's the context. So the topic was shoot for the moon, reach for the stars, right? In this context, you were talking the moon as being the main part of your topic, but I feel like the star should be the main part of your topic. So you could have turned it around and something like sun always rises the next day. This puts more emphasis on the star compared to the moon. And Catman, camera eye. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just that most of the district material in Toastmasters, we use camera pinhole instead. So just to align yourself with other clubs around the district, just use pinhole. For list of nice quotes, Chung Koi dislodged his loincloth. Ooh, a loincloth, all right, nice word. Few dangling parts. Oh yes, dangling all the way. And enhanced my Buddha belly. Oh, that was very funny. And also Kekichi, bait wriggling. Oh, that's nice. Fishing excursion. Oh, that was excursion, such a like a military word. So I like that really much. And also you introduced to us a new quote: hook, line, and sinker. So there's something new that I learned today. So yep, good job everybody. Okay, not so good job lah. Nobody used the word of the day. So okay, bagus lah sikit. B plus. So yeah, thank you very much. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Kamal. So before I go to the GE evaluation, Hui-san, my dear sister, are we ready to launch the poll for the best evaluator?
Yes, yes.
GE also, I have one thing missed. Jacinda did not share the R counter report for my table topic speech.
Yeah, so I would like to add on just now when Sweta doing her table topic speech, I have detected only 2 filler words, which is one and one ya. Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's all I need to add on.
Thank you, Jacinda.
Okay.
Welcome.
All right, so I will be taking over by launching the poll for best evaluator. Thank you for all your votes. 57%. And more to come. 71%. If everybody voted and voting, I guess. Okay. Okay, I am ending the poll right now. Thank you for all your votes, and I would like to pass the floor now back to the general evaluator.
All right, thank you so much, Hui-san. Okay, so now let's get to the time. It's my time to deliver the general evaluator's report. So let me just start off by giving my feedback on the meeting agenda. Right, the meeting agenda was really well done, and what amazed me is you shared the Toastmasters history, and you shared the photos of your club officers, and you shared the list of your members, and you shared the upcoming meeting themes. Wow, that is really amazing, and that makes me want to come and visit your club because I saw Harry Potter there. So I'm just wondering, what are you going to do during that meeting in September? So that was really well done. All right, even though it's 4 pages long, but so far I haven't seen a club having a 4-page meeting agenda, but it contains all the information that will make guests interested to attend your club meeting and also get all the information on what Toastmasters is all about and also about your club. Butterworth Toastmasters Club is 41 years old now, right? I saw 1980, right? Okay, if my math is correct, yes, I think, yes. Right? Okay, so that is really awesome. And when I sign in on Zoom meeting, even though it's all virtual, I can see all the members and also guests who are attending today's meeting. All are having a great time chit-chatting before the start of the meeting. It creates a great atmosphere and also ambience for people to get to know each other. And yes, and what I really wanted to applaud the club members here is when, for example, Cameron is taking up dual role, and when he asks for volunteers, there is another member who steps in to help. Similarly, you know, Sweta when she is doing her table topics, then Jacinda step in to help. So this shows we are in a very supportive environment where we take care of each other and we support each other. So keep up the great work to everyone. And I love how the club has thought of the day and also the humor master to inject some fun and also some inspiration to the club members and guests. All right, because this is something that was seldom done in a club in Klang Valley in KL, and I always love seeing this in the northern clubs, right? And the Toastmaster of the evening, Leo, you did a great job. You keep to the meeting flow to make sure that it runs smoothly, and you also provide a good overview on today's theme. You make sure that everything runs smoothly, and you ensure that we keep to the timing. You did a good job by, when you have the transition by inviting the speakers, right? So well done on that. And you have two amazing speakers today. I can see both are really experienced. They kept the guests entertained. I myself was entertained by the speeches. I learned so much just by the two amazing speakers. Well done. Then we move on to the table topic master. Huisa, I love how you use the image to give the table topic speakers the way to spark their creativity by just sharing what they see from the image. Wow, amazing. And you can see how the table topic speakers did really well when they are able to come up with what they are able to portray just by the image. Well done. And on the evaluators, Cadman, you shared good points on how the speakers can improve further on his speech, right, Chun Kui? And also you demonstrated how he can, in a way, angle his camera so that it has a better, in a way, projection when he delivers his speech. Keep up to that. And for Jesslyn, wow, what else I can say? I'm simply amazed by your evaluation, and I like how you, when you want to give the feedback on the areas of improvement, and you give like 3 big fishes to KK and said you can choose to steam, fry it. Wow, that is really a great way to, in a way, give examples on how the speakers can bring his speech to the next level. And I know it's not easy to evaluate an experienced speaker. I have experienced that myself, and you did really, really well. Well done. And move on to our table topics evaluator, Andy. Yeah, you are such an artistic evaluator, right? And you did well by going through each speaker, what they did well and what they can further improve on the stage. Well done. And Jacinda, you gave a very good constructive feedback on how Cadman can further improve on his evaluation. And you also gave a few examples on how he can do that, right? And for all the technical role players, well done, kudos. Each of you demonstrated enthusiasm in your report. Each of you have the report where you share screen in terms of what you have jotted down or what you have noted throughout the meeting. And just one area that I may suggest is when another member was helping out, the member who helped out can just pass on the timing or perhaps the notes to the role player, so the role player can include that in the overall report, right? So that is an area for an improvement, and I can say the meeting has run really well, right? And definitely I would look forward to visit your club more often, and perhaps one area for suggestion or improvement with your fantastic team, with your amazing agenda, with such an enthusiastic members that you have. Try to promote more to the Toastmasters family, right? I'm not sure whether you have Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or now they have YouTube or TikTok or whatever social media, because I'm sure you can attract more guests to join your club meeting, which I'm sure it will amaze them as how all of you have amazed me today. With that, thank you so much for having me tonight. I really enjoyed myself, and I would like to hand it back to the, let me see, should I hand it back to the TOE or I shall hand it back to
Leo.
Leo? All right, Leo,
Yes.
back to you.
Thank you so much, Hui Ying, for the very comprehensive general evaluation. Everyone, please unmute and give her a big round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, now it's the most exciting part of the meeting, award ceremony. I would like to invite our president for the award ceremony.
Thank you, Leo. And please give a round of applause to Leo, who has done an excellent job tonight, keeping the meeting running. And yeah, I think we are pretty much back on track. So let's have the award. So today we only have two, the best table topics and best evaluators. So Shweta, can you please share the screen now? Okay, so first is what? Table topics.
Yes.
Okay, let's have the drum roll for our best table topic speakers. Chang, Rita, welcome Rita. Good job, Rita.
Where is Rita?
Yes, Rita. Let's spotlight her and
Spotlight
take,
for photo.
take a picture
Yay.
of her. Who's taking picture? Ribbon? You take or who? I take. I don't have a co-host.
Okay, I take.
You take. You
Hello,
spotlight.
Rita. Look at your camera. Look at me.
Yeah, look at your camera.
3, 2, 1. Done.
Excellent. Good job, Rita. Please join us again. And next we have our best evaluator, and the best evaluator goes to drum roll. Chang, Jacinda. Woohoo! Jacinda, good job evaluating. Catman, don't worry. Next time you get the best evaluator. I'm sure you, if you work on it, you can one. Sure, can one. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to deliver this award to Cameron.
No. This is yours.
Okay, thank you.
Ribbon, take picture, please.
Okay. Yeah, Jacinda. Look at your camera also. Bye bye. 3, 2, 1. Done.
All right. Great job,
Thank you,
Jacinda.
everyone.
Everybody, please continue to try to do your best. And as a standard for this club, we have decided that if we do not keep to the time, we will not award you. So yeah, we have to put the standard out a bit. Otherwise, when you go to competition, then you still do it this way, you're going to disqualify yourself. So sorry for those who got disqualified today. Okay. Next on the agenda is for the VPE, for the special recognition and pathways project. So I will hand over the time now to Shweta. Shweta, please.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. So extending to the appreciations Andy did, I would like to appreciate and recognize few of our role players and the speakers. So let me share the screen again. Firstly, congratulations and thank you so much our general evaluator Lim Hui Ying for taking the role in our Butterworth Toastmaster Club.
Wow, you upgraded me to the PM.
No, she's not DTM yet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
She's only what, DL5, right?
Yes, DL5.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Here you are.
Luckily didn't print the cert yet.
But thank you so much for being with us and taking the role and helping us. We got a very good feedback from you. Thank you so much. Okay, next. Yay! Today, we have 4 of them who took double roles and pushed their limits in this meeting. First one is Jesslyn and Cadman and Tohuisang and Jacinda Yun. Thank you all of you for taking extra role and being there when we needed help in any of the roles. Thank you so much. Okay, next. Cadman and Kekechi. You know, both of you are inspiring us to give more speeches because you are doing your project speech in every successive meetings. Yeah, you are inspiration and motivation to all of our club members. Thank you so much. And Cadman, especially, I love the spirit you have and you are doing your speech in every meeting. That is so good. Keep up this, and also other members, please get up and start doing your project speeches also. We need competition. We need competition. Okay, and to our dearest guest, thank you so much for being part of our family today. And it was so nice because today we have a very comfortable theme to pajama theme, and you all are here, and it was so fun and also a learning session. Thank you so much. And now is the pathways tracking of our club members. So yeah, we have our Cadman running faster and Kekechi running faster. Let's also have others coming in and do more and more speeches. Chungkui also started again because he is the one who was giving competition in earlier meetings. Yes, we need to see more and more speakers coming up and doing their speeches. Are you all ready?
Yes, yes, let's go, let's go.
Yeah. I have 3 slots left for next meeting. Please register with me. They are all for you.
See, already in the chat already. KKC, myself, Jaslyn.
Wow, this is great. This is great. This is great. Good. So evaluators, be ready because we have something coming up and we need you to take up and practice more before that. Okay, before going to that, I would like to also remind whoever not submitted the members interest survey, please submit. I think we have 1 or 2 of them is yet to submit because this is very important as we are going to do any extra programs or events or any for assigning any roles. We need what you are interested in so that we can do the most beneficial thing for you because you are our member, part of the family, of course. Okay, with this, I would like to thank you, and I also have one announcement before closing this. That is our contest, international speech and evaluation speech contest is coming up. So that's why all the evaluators be ready, speakers be ready, and I'll come back to you very soon with all the details and everything for you. Thank you so much, and over to you, President Annie Lee.
Thank you, Sweta, for all the updates and reports. And I'm so glad that we have such a capable Vice President Education to help us to know where we are on track. And I see so many of our members doing their best and giving successive speeches. So great. This is a great club to be in to be able to lead such a progressive group of people. So now I would like to open for air time. If there's anybody, Hui Ying, would you like to promote your club or activities? You have a workshop coming up, right?
Workshop. Okay, that is mainly on the district workshop this Saturday for new members or even for members who requires refresher on pathways, right? The pathway teams will be sharing on why pathways on Saturday is from 8 to 9:30 p.m. the English session. And if you can't make it for the English session and you understand Mandarin, do join the Mandarin session, which is the next day on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. So that is happening this weekend. If you are free and you want to learn more on pathways, do join us, because this is a initiative by the district to ensure that our members sign up for pathways and they are getting the most out of it from pathway. And I love how your VPE shows the chart, encourage members to continue in their pathway journey. Keep it up, right? And we are all here to learn together and grow together.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Hui Ying.
Yeah, I
Next.
have shared the link for this in the in our WhatsApp group. Please everyone join and let's make good use of it.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we have also our guest for, I think, the first time in this Zoom platform, Rita. I heard that you had some experience running something very special in Butterworth Toastmasters Club last time. So would you like to share with us, all of us?
I have expressed to KKG that I will do that in an assignment, and I'll do that in the club or a future date.
Okay.
So today, President Andy and Butterworth Toastmasters and guests, the main reason I agreed to this gathering, Kamal, just note gathering, is because of the person who so very fascinatingly crafted the pajama team. You see, I am quite a lazy person. I thought just right after the meeting, I can just go to sleep. That's the reason I was very attracted to join your meeting. And I feel like so welcome here. And KKG asked me to just share a little bit because I was a Toastmaster here back in 1999. Right? So you do some calculation, you can estimate my age. So imagine curating a
You're just 21 years old.
Yeah, imagine curating a 24-hour meeting. A Toastmasters meeting, of course, the longest non-stop meeting. Of course, you'll need topics like Chung Kui's Naked Olympics, things that keep people on their toes. And you definitely cannot have pajamas. You don't want people to go to sleep, because if any one of the 25 members sleeps or drop off, that's it for you. You're disqualified. So we made it from 8 p.m. 30th October to 8 p.m. 31st October 1999. We entered into the Malaysian Book of Records in that year, which was the 100 years of the celebration of Toastmasters. So imagine that. And imagine being on the platform, speaking to hundreds or even thousands of audiences from Cebu to Da Nang, Taipei, Cairo, Melbourne, Dubai, Delhi. Interacting with the former governor of Karnataka and interacting with ministers from islands, of course, like beautiful Penang, other exotic islands like Maldives, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, and Taipei, all the beautiful islands. Imagine no more. This was the reality that materialized. And how did it all begin? One step, joining Butterworth Toastmasters in late 1998. This was how it all began. We had encouraging evaluators like KKG, SL Liu, and some others who have already left us, like Ahmad Bazari, Frank Ong. And indeed, what Hui Ying said, feedback is the breakfast of champions. And like Butterworth Toastmasters Club today, they do it very lovingly, sandwich method or hamburger method, or the three fishes method. So we learn in a very, very supportive environment. It's very warm, and there is a safe environment where we don't feel judged. So this is the historical club, that Butterworth Toastmasters, that has given birth to so many division governors, district governors. This is the beginning, and this is that glorious past and the legacy of Butterworth Toastmasters, which has benefited thousands and thousands of members. So today I'm so delighted, and Andy has asked me to use my body language more, except he didn't know. Just now my husband was watching me, and I have to be very, very careful whenever my husband is in the room, because he hates Toastmasters. One, because he says, what are they toasting? What are they mastering? I can't answer. Second reason is Butterworth Toastmasters. Even though I was 5 minutes away, I would always come back only after 12 midnight. Why? There is this culture of going for supper. So at the end, not only do we put in our brain, we also put in our stomachs. We don't look nice anymore. We put on so much weight because
Buddha
of those
belly,
suppers.
the Buddha belly.
It is this warm hospitality and this camaraderie, this relationship we had with the members, that we talk and talk and talk, So my husband always hated it because Toastmasters often took me away until 12 midnight. so I have to, he would always like try to distract me by putting on funny faces. So anyway, now he's not here. So finally, I also want to mention, and I think Shweta might have talked about Shine. I have returned to Toastmasters. I have joined Venus Toastmasters, where Hui Ying is my mentor. Thank you. I just want to say that even though many of us in this room, we are way above average, even diamonds need to be polished in order to shine. So let us together polish and shine brighter and brighter. Back to you, Toastmasters of the day. And I hope Andy Lim has noticed all my gestures. Because I applied his feedback immediately. I put it on paper immediately.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Rita. Thank you for all your gestures. Appreciate it very much. Okay, I think it's time's up already. Actually, we're supposed to do guest feedback, but the only other guest we have is our area director. Hanjun, do you want to say anything? You want to comment on me asking you to put in more energy and enthusiasm into your table topics?
Yeah, I think this is a very great meeting. After all, I enjoy a lot. Just that for the suggestion for improvement is that maybe the Zoom master have to pin, maybe that spotlight the timer so that the speaker will know where the timer is, and also it's best that we can pin those people who have those, spotlight those people who are speaking so that the audience will know who are the speaker was. And also it's best to have this so that we can listen to the speakers, the audience can listen to the speakers. It will be the very great one, because in I can see that when we are speaking, sometimes the scene may not be the scene of the speaker may not be able to see properly if we don't spotlight the speakers. This is what I suggest for the meeting. I really hope you guys can improve on this.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, area director Hanjun. I got one more tip from Promenade Toastmasters Club that I attended last night. What they did was the timer would raise her hand, his or her hand, the timer hand raised, and then what happens is that will put the timer at the top left position in the Zoom gallery. So that's another thing that we can try out. But the spotlighting is one of the things that works. So another one that I just found out last night is that the timer kept the hand raised. So you, but tonight, because there were two timers, so I think we also got a little bit confused at a certain time who's supposed to time. But yeah, we will work that out. Okay. I think that's about it. So it's only like a president closing speech, right? Okay. All right. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart and the top of my pajamas. Thank you for joining us in this wonderful, comfortable, and enjoyable meeting. I hope that all those that didn't turn on the videos there, Gina, KS Lima, we'll hear from you more in the next meetings. Maybe you
sleep
can get a
already.
speech. They sleep already. Hi, Jean.
Hi, Jean.
Are you wearing pajamas, or you can only see your face, or?
Yeah, my pajamas.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Thank you for joining us. Hope to hear your speech soon, Jean. Next time you either tackle the table topics or you have to do your project speech. Okay, so yeah, being comfortable, and I hope that this club gives you that comfort in knowing that you are supported to reach your goals. You are supported to do more, whether it's to take up roles, even evaluating the most experienced members in this club. You have no fear, because everybody is supporting you. Whatever you do, we will help you to achieve the best that you can be. And this is how we should tackle life. When you think about it, like what Shweta said, you sleep, you dream, but then you wake up and you make your dreams come true, right? So let's do that tonight. You sleep, but dream big, and dream about what you want to achieve, especially in this club or in your life. And then tomorrow when you wake up, make your plans and go and achieve your dreams. So thank you very much. And that's it from me. Good night, everybody. Have a good rest, good sleep with your pillow, with your cuddle buddy, and we'll see you in the next meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
I'm looking forward to
DJ?
your Harry Potter meeting. I don't know what
Thank
you guys
you.
going to
Thank you
do.
for coming, Rita.
Thank you.
Chung Kui, can you model for us again?
Chung Kui, see your
Want to
Buddha
see
belly
your
again.
Buddha belly.
See your Buddha belly. Oh, you.
Whoa,
They want to
what
see
is
your
that?
Buddha belly, yeah?
Oh my God. No, my Buddha belly.
You purposely
Can
wear
I
the.
use this as a request?
Not your dangling. Okay? Don't show your dangling.
Ha ha ha, Buddha belly.
You. So you really purposely wear tight so that it will.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, right?
Sexy one. You said sexy just now. Body hugging.
I know that Hui Ying was looking and looking just now.
Oh, really?
Right?
I got a picture.
Thinking that you
You
were
are the one. You are the
pregnant.
one who made the choice.
Oh, that's maybe
5
true.
months pregnant.
Yeah.
Wow, you made her night ready. You made her night. Not the day I made her night.
That's hilarious.
These are additional dangling parts.
I suggest Catman to show his six packs.
Oh, that's my one pack. Yeah.
Catman has six packs.
Catman got 6-pack.
6 packs.
Yeah, runner lah. Catman's a runner.
Iron Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
Iron Man.
Wow, nice.
Okay, thank you everybody for this fantastic gathering.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Marian already
joining
off
us.
duty. See, he's not even looking.
See you at our next meeting.
Yeah, it's good to be going back to sleep in the pajamas.
Go to sleep immediately.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
how
don't forget to brush your teeth first. Brush your teeth first.
Yeah.
Brush your
Okay,
teeth first.
see
Set your
ya.
alarm for tomorrow.
Bye.